Hi, welcome back to Food Travel Shopping Channel, and you're watching another cooking for the holidays. So this Easter, I'm gonna show you how to do a roasted lamb of leg. Welcome back to Food Travel Shopping Channel, and you're watching another episode cooking for the holidays. This Easter, I am gonna show you how to make this roasted leg of lamb. Of course, with the Hasselback potatoes on the side, also with the roasted garlic. If this is your first time watching with us, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you won't miss another episode of the Food Travel Shopping Channel. So let me show you how to make this roasted leg of lamb for this Easter Sunday. This is going to be your classic Sunday roast. Alright, so with our Easter Sunday roast, I am going to prepare this is a boneless leg of lamb, so it's already deboned. And this particular lamb comes with one of these net, so then we can actually tie it back up nicely. Okay, so once you wash it and pat the lamb completely dry, we are going to score the top of the lamb here. So pat this dry. Alright, so using a very sharp knife here, we are going to make our incision. So we're just gonna parallel lines here and go ahead and score the top of the lamb. All right, so now I'm gonna rotate this, and now I'm gonna do a nice diamond. All right, so after scoring the top of the lamb, we are now going to take a look at the ingredients for our seasoning here. All right, so these are the ingredients to make our seasoning for our lamb. Transfer the black pepper directly into the oil. And I have 1 tablespoon of the Himalayan salt here. And we're also going to include that into the mixture here. Okay, so I have 1 tablespoon of chopped rosemary. Go ahead and put that in. 1 tablespoon of fresh thyme. So I have 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard here, and I'm gonna include that into the mixture. Finally, I have 4 cloves of minced garlic, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that in. All right, so we're creating a little paste here for our seasoning for the lamb. Okay, go ahead and give this a good mix. All right, so as you can see, it looks like a nice paste here. All right, so this is a boneless lamb leg here. So this is actually very nice because I can go ahead and spread all the seasoning inside the boneless lamb here. This is gonna be really tasty when we are actually gonna roast this. I prefer buying the boneless lamb, because I can season the meat inside the lamb chop here. So this is actually very nice. All right, so the leg of lamb here, we can actually go ahead and rub in our mixture with the seasoning. So, you can be a little bit more generous here with our, when we're, basically we're trying to marinate our roasted lamb to give it a very nice flavor. All right, so when I am gonna start rolling back out the shape of the lamb leg here, and then we are going to eventually gonna stuff everything. All right, so now we're gonna do the outside. Now, if you want, you can actually tie this back in to form a nice shape, but because when I purchased this piece of lamb, it included the net. So I'm gonna stuff the net back in. All right, so I want to show you the net here, and eventually I'm going to stuff the leg back in. All right, so I'm going to continue to actually go ahead and finish rub our lamb leg here. So get all the spice into the leg here where we scored a little bit. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and now put my whole lamb leg back into the nets that came with my lamb leg, and we're gonna go ahead and roast it. All right, so this is my lamb leg. All right, so we're gonna take this piece of lamb leg and we're gonna go ahead and roast it. And we're gonna preheat the oven for 350 degrees. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my cookout to roast. I'm gonna actually use my 6-quart oval cookout here. I'm gonna put some avocado oil on the bottom of my pan here. And I'm gonna directly transfer my leg of lamb here. Now I'm gonna surround with some Hasselback potato. So I'm gonna show you how to do the Hasselback potato right now. All right, so I'm gonna go do some Hasselback potatoes here along with my Sunday roast. And if you haven't seen my previous Hasselback potatoes with bacon, I'm gonna put it in the link in the description box below. You can definitely put bacon pieces in between. Now, a new technique that I'm showing you, if you have some chopstick at home, you can actually put 2 chopsticks here to parallel, in this case, on the top and on the bottom of the long-sided the potatoes. So this is gonna help you cut into the potatoes a lot quicker. So then when you cut it, you don't cut all the way through. So leaving some space here. So you can definitely use the chopstick here to help you. All right, so this gives you a very nice fan when we are going to roast this along with our lamb leg. All right, so after cutting our potatoes, so go ahead and put some oil on top. All right, we're gonna do some basics. We're gonna do some black pepper. Let's go season it. Okay, we're gonna season it with some salt. Okay, you can do a little bit of garlic powder on top here. And then finally, you can sprinkle some dry parsley on top. And if you have some fresh one, you can do fresh one. Okay, so we're gonna roast these Hasselback potatoes directly with our lamb leg here. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and place. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and place the Hasselback potatoes around the lamb leg here. So I got 6 of these potatoes right surrounding the leg here. And I'm just gonna put the extra oil that I have from the seasoning of the plates. I'm gonna put it back on top of the potatoes. All right, so just to add a little bit more aromatics into the roasting process, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more of thyme here on top. So get some extra thyme that you have here, and we're just gonna simply put these on top of the potatoes as well to the lamb legs. Also going to put a rosemary up on top. All right, so I'm gonna put one more thing here to roast. All right, I am a big garlic fan, so I'm gonna go ahead and do some roasted garlic. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the top open. Get some of those garlic skin out of the way. I'm just gonna go ahead and put some oil and season this a little bit. All right, so just put some black pepper on top. Can do a little pinch of salt here on top. I'm gonna put the garlic directly here on top here as well, and I'm gonna go ahead and let that roast with the lamb leg. And I'm just gonna do one more here on the other side, so just to balance out. All right, just gonna go ahead and remove some of the garlic skin. All right, gonna go ahead and pour some oil on top. Go ahead and season it again with some black pepper and a pinch of salt. All right, so I'm gonna put this garlic head on this side. All right, so look how pretty it is. I'm gonna put the remaining oil on top here to the garlic. All right, so this is how you prepare the roasted leg of lamb with Hasselback potato, and this is gonna be my Easter Sunday roast. All right, so we're gonna bake this for 350 degrees in 1 hour and 10 minutes. In she goes. We're gonna come back and check the internal temperature about an hour later, so, all right.
A few moments later.
Okay, so after an hour and 10 minutes, I would like to check the internal temperature of my lamb leg. Alright, so it's still not that ready, so we are going to let this cook. Alright, so there's still blood coming out, so definitely not ready. So we're gonna continue to cook until 135 degrees internal temperature. Alright, so the internal temperature has reached a little bit over 135, so we can now take out our leg of lamb. Alright, so after roasting our lamb leg and letting it cool for 15 minutes, I'm gonna remove this and put it on my cutting board here. Now we do need to remove the nets here. Now before I do that, I'm also going to take out my Hasselback potatoes. Now you can see in there, there's a lot of juice, so we can actually do a gravy if you really want to have a gravy. We can definitely utilize those juice as our gravy. All right, look how nice the roasted garlic turned out. All right, so I'm just gonna remove all of these into a separate plate here. All right, so I'm also gonna go ahead and remove these, the thyme and the rosemary around here. Okay, so this is gonna surround the lamb chop here. Yeah, we can actually we can unwrap it if you want. Okay, so we can actually unwrap this net. Or you can simply cut it if you want. We can actually cut these as well. So maybe cutting it, it's actually less mess because it's a little bit neater. All right, so we can take this. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and slice a few slices here. All right, so usually at the end, it's more cooked, incomplete, well done, okay. And then closer to the center is where you're gonna get your medium. So more pink in the middle as we are cutting in the middle. Okay, so this is gonna be really perfect for your family because, you know, the one who wanted to eat more well done, they can have more on the side, and then the one that wanted to eat a little bit more medium, you can definitely have it in the center, so. All right, so I'm gonna transfer this over. And then we're just gonna transfer our slice, each of the slice back. All right, so unfortunately I made some gravy, but I did not record, so unfortunately you won't be able to see that. But I'm gonna go, and I'm pretty sure you know how to make gravy, so I just used the residue from the lamb chop and made a gravy out of it. So now you can go ahead and pour this on top before you serve, or you can have the gravy on the side. I hope you enjoyed this video on cooking for the holidays. So I wish everyone a happy Easter. So this is the Easter Sunday roast, and that's the roast of lamb. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button below and hit the bell notification for our latest video and update. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for my next video.